I'm Allyson Lewis, a time management expert, and I'm here today to talk about the dreaded to-do list. These to-do lists make us feel overwhelmed, and when they get a little longer, we begin to live in chaos. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. Today, I'm talking about that to-do list that is so out of control that you just feel stuck. You're not sure what to do first, you don't know where to turn, and you certainly don't have enough time. And it all comes from something that looks like this. A to-do list. You've grabbed a pen and a piece of paper and you've put down what you need to accomplish. The problem is when you look at this to-do list, how many of these things can you actually take action on? How many can you do? How many things on your to-do list can you actually do? Well, what is an action? We define something you can take action on as something you can start, take action on, finish, and mark it off as done. In order to do something, you have to start it and finish it. And in between those two things, you're taking action. But how many things on your to-do list this morning were actually projects, things that needed to be thought through and planned that you couldn't just take action on? Well, on this list, there are actually 6 things. So let's see how we can solve that. The 7-minute life is built on a foundation of doing. It's built on a foundation of moving things forward, of starting and finishing and then moving to a new task when this one's complete. But how do you get in a behavior of doing that? First thing is you have to recognize that you have limited amount of time. 24 hours a day, that's 1,440 minutes. We're going to ask you to take 1% of your time to change your life. If you took just 1% of your time, which is 14 minutes a day, to do 2 things, these 2 things could change everything about how you live, think, breathe, everything about your life. If you would just think and plan. 14 minutes to think and plan, to take a to-do list and think through it, to plan through it. 14 minutes a day means that we're going to ask you to take 7 minutes in the morning and 7 minutes in the evening to think and to plan. It's that simple. 1% of your time could change everything. So you think about this to-do list. How many things are actionable and how many are projects? What if you took that 7 minutes to break things down? That's what comes into play with this. This is what has made the 7-minute life such a powerful tool for people because it's so simple. What if you took that 1% of your time to think and you decided, okay, here are the 5 things that I'm going to commit to accomplish before 11 o'clock? What if you had written down only things that were high value, not just things on the back of an envelope, but things that mattered, things in your job that you needed to start, take action on, finish, and mark off as done? How different would that be if you took the time to plan, okay, here are the 4 or 5 things I'm going to get done today, and you had thought through it, you knew what you needed, and you walked in and you accomplished this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. What is the power of 5 before 11? In just 1 week, if you would accomplish 5 high-value activities over 7 days, you would accomplish 35 high-value activities. You would have started them, you would have finished them, and you would have marked them off your list. But the 7-minute life, if you read more about us, is actually built on a 90-day platform. Imagine if you implemented the 5 before 11 concept for 90 days. 90 days from today, you would have marked off 450 things off your to-do list. You would have taken 450 positive steps forward. That's what the power of a written daily plan of action is. That's why the 7-minute life has created tools so that you can use repeatable systems to make these things happen. And in our next video, we're going to be talking about taking these to-dos and filtering them through a process so that you can have time to live in your priorities, purpose, potential, excitement, to have commitment, passion, determination, to rediscover clarity, and to have conviction in what you're doing. It's time to find the filters for those to-do lists so that you actually know what's most important to do. One of my friends says, if everything's important in your life, then nothing's important. I'm Allyson Lewis. We'll be talking about filters in the next video, And I look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for joining us here on the 7-Minute Life. Make sure to like, comment, and join us on all of our social media, and I'll see you in the next video.